So we have 0.1x plus 0.5 times 40 minus x equals 32. We're solving this equation for x. At the end, we want to see something like, x equals 5 or x equals -2 or whatever, right? So we have to simplify both sides and then we can solve it and then we'll get x on its own. But to simplify, we need to, simplify the left here, and we can use the distributive property to multiply 0.5 in here and here. So you get 0.5 times 40 and 0.5 times -x. Now 0.5 times 40, let's figure that out here. 5 times 0 is 0, 5 times 4 is 20, and theres one decimal point in the question, so there must be 1 in the answer, so it's 20.0, right? Or just 20, right? So 0.5 times 40 is 20. 0.5 times -x is -0.5x. And that equals 30. So we write the whole thing out again. 0.1x plus 20 minus 0.5x equals 32. We still have to simplify though. So we can add like terms on the left. There's an x term and here's an x term. We can put them together. What would you get if you put them together? Take your time. So it's -0.5x. Put that together with positive 0.1x. Put these two together. It's -0.4x. Yeah. So it's 5. It's kind of like 5 bad guys, 1 good guy, 4 bad guys, right? Right. Yeah. -0.4x. Then plus 20 equals 32. So we've simplified the left as far as we can because we can't put these terms together. That's the next term, that's a number. So at this point we just solve the equation. Subtract 20 from both sides and you get -0.4x equals 12, yeah. And now divide by -0.4 on both sides to get the x on its own, because this is negative over negative makes positive. 0.4 over 0.4 makes 1. So on the left we have positive 1x, or just x. That's what we have on the left. Now on the right, it's 12 over -0.4. Now that's a positive over negative. So just tell me what the sign should be. Yeah, it's a positive divided by negative gives a negative. 12 over -0.4. So there's a couple of ways of doing this again. A lot of students will want to do the long division. They want to go 0.4 into 12. We can do that. That's fine. And that's where you take the decimal point, you move it to the right one spot because this has to be a whole number, right? And that's a 0.0. It's 12 is 12.0. That get moved over there. So what we have is 4 into 120. Okay. Yeah, exactly. 4 into 12 goes 3 times, 4 into 0, 0 times, so that's 30. So this becomes -30, okay? Now, the other way of doing it is say, okay, I want this decimal point to move over one spot to the right. So to do that, I'll multiply it by 10. But I also must multiply the top by 10, so the fraction stays the same value, right? So that gives us 120 over, 4. Right, 120 over 4 is 30, or -4, -30, right? So x equals -30, that's the answer there, yep.